Hello and welcome to the Community Shares interview sessions, a podcast where we give our members a chance to talk about their wonderful organizations and the meaningful work they're doing. With us today, we've got Deana Corbin from the Animal Protective League. How are you today, Deana?
I am good, thank you.
Good. Thanks for coming on and being here today. And so to start it out, I'll just say, so how long have you been with the Animal Protective League?
I have been with APL since about 1994 as a volunteer, started walking dogs and helping out, and then eventually got more and more involved until I became the executive director in 2009.
Wow, lots of experience.
Well, I came and I loved the mission, I loved the people and the animals, and I couldn't leave.
Well, that's great. It's great to hear. And I mean, a lot of people, I'm sure, are familiar with what you might be doing, but just in case any of our listeners or viewers out there aren't familiar, maybe if you want to tell us a little bit about what Animal Protective League does.
Sure, I'd love to. Our mission is to end the euthanasia of healthy adoptable animals. And so we do that kind of with a two-armed approach. We have a limited admission animal shelter that takes in sick and injured animals and rehabilitates them, finds them surgery, gives them medication, and then adopts them out. So we do about 2,400 adoptions every year. And then we also have a spay-neuter arm where we are spaying and neutering animals from the public and providing low-cost services to them and to other animal welfare groups in the central Illinois area. And we're providing about 10,000 surgeries every year to our community. And then on top of that, we do a lot of community programs. We have a pet food bank that gives out about 24 tons of pet food to needy people in the community so that they can keep their pets in their homes. We do a lot of community outreach through pet therapy visits to nursing homes and humane education to schools, and lots of volunteering opportunities for just about everything you could imagine.
Wonderful. Yeah. And just as kind of like an icebreaker kind of thing, I like to ask, is there a favorite part of the mission that you really feel excited about?
Oh, man. I think for me, the favorite part of our mission is what makes us different. And that's that we prioritize here by sick and injured animals. So we really take in the ones that have nowhere else to go and that nobody else can care for. So bottle feeding kittens, animals that have injuries, that have been attacked by another animal or hit by a car or need some sort of surgery. We end up doing a lot of leg amputations from, hit by cars and things like that. We help care for a lot of dogs with parvo and cats with panleukopenia. So a lot of those animals have nowhere else to go. And so being able to help the neediest animals and being able to help the people in the community who need that help and the other animal welfare organizations that we work with is really, I think, what sets us apart and what makes it my favorite thing.
Well, that's very important stuff you're doing. And so I'll give you kind of a chance. Is there anything new going on? Any upcoming events you wanted to mention to everybody?
Well, we do have a new program that we're kind of excited about called our Guardian Angel program. And this is a new program that we've started for victims of domestic violence, where a lot of times if you're a victim of domestic violence, you won't leave your situation if you can't take your animal with you. And so people stay in that situation when they need to get out because most shelters for people won't take the animals in. And so we've started a program where we can provide foster care for those animals for up to a month or more, depending on the situation. And that gives that person time to get out of their situation, get somewhere, get into a shelter or treatment plan or whatever they need in order to get back on their feet. And then they can reclaim their animal. So we're pretty excited about that.
Yeah, that sounds like a great program coming up. And then this is kind of the shameless self-promotion part here. Do you have a part of being a member of Community Shares of Illinois that you find the most helpful or that you really are happy about?
Yeah, I think for us, we really enjoy being a part of Community Shares as an organization that brings together nonprofits and donors together and helps donors find the right nonprofit to donate to, I think is really important, especially this day and age. And giving them the flexibility to donate through workplace giving programs really makes a huge difference for our programs and for our mission here. And we're just really excited to be a part of that.
Well, great. We're glad to help when we can. And so then we'll kind of close things out. I'll give you a chance. Anything you wanted to tell everybody about as far as how donations can help out at Animal Protective League or volunteer opportunities? I know you mentioned earlier. So really anything you'd like to say to everybody?
Okay. Well, there's kind of three main things that people can do to help us out. They can adopt. We always encourage everybody to adopt a shelter pet. And if you're thinking of getting an animal, even if it's not from us, look at your local shelters and look around at your animal control facilities. There's lots of wonderful pets just waiting for a good home. If you can't adopt, you can always volunteer if you've got some time. There's volunteer activities that range from being able to do things at home, like write thank you notes or follow up on adoptions, to working at events and offsite adoptions for us, to even working directly hands-on with animals here in the shelter. So there's really a little bit for everyone to do. If you've got a little bit of time, it's a really rewarding experience. You can even foster animals and take them into your home until they get adopted and give them a little bit of a break from the shelter, because it can be stressful here. If you can't do a long-term foster, you can take them out for a day and just do a doggy day out, or even a doggy sleepover if you just want to do an overnight trip for a dog. Any time out of the shelter is so great for them. So we encourage a lot of people to do that. And then, of course, last but not least, monetary donations are always something that is very helpful for us. It does help us provide for the animals in our care, whether they need medicine or vaccines or special surgeries. Anything that they need, we're providing for them before they go to their forever homes. And 93% or 93 cents of every dollar that people donate to us goes directly to the animals for their care. So we're pretty proud of that. And we really, whether people can donate monetary things or things off our wish list, we always need dry food, dog and cat both, for our pet food bank. We really help a lot of people in the community who just need a little extra food to get through to their next paycheck, because people will often feed their pets before they'll feed themselves. And so we want to make sure that people can use their money to feed themselves. And by offering pet food, we can kind of help them get through those hard times. So even just donating a bag of dry cat or dog food whenever you can is super helpful for us and for the community.
Well, yeah, that's a lot of stuff that everybody out there listening and watching could help out with. So I want to say, everybody out there, check out Animal Protective League. Go look them up online. If you need a link too, you can go to our website, communitysharesillinois.org. But definitely go out there and show some love for the Animal Protective League. And with that, I want to thank Deana here for being with us today. And everybody, go out there and help out the Animal Protective League. And we'll see you next time on the Community Shares of Illinois podcast.